my name is Jill Cox. I'm a director with Usborne Books in Warren, Idaho. Today we're talking about books that are good for your kids' brains. Not only to help with their minds develop, but also to fill them with all sorts of interesting and fun facts. The first one is That's Not My Squirrel. This is part of our best-selling series for babies, so That's Not My series. And we have over 30 different options with our That's Not My books. They're touchy-feely, have lots of repeated phrases, and then see how this is outlined in black. That's because when babies are first born, their eyes aren't fully developed yet, so that just helps them be able to see that. So you can share this book with a baby, like brand new baby, a newborn, and kids even enjoy it into their toddler and preschool years. Another great title is our Slide and Seek ones. This one's Slide and Seek Farm. We do have animals and Under the Sea, and it gives you the benefit of flaps without having to worry about little tiny people tearing them off. So it's a really, really fun, engaging book. Now, a great time in a child's education is when they're learning to read. And this is one of my absolute favorite products that we have. It's my son's, so it's kind of beat up right now. But it's made to help kids just love learning and help with that learning to read process. It's called the Starting to Read Pack. It comes with 8 books plus an activity book. And here's how it works. When the child is first learning to read, the adult will read, "The night was cold, the sky was black, the window rattled." And then the child reads, "Tap, tap, tap. There's someone there, I'm sure of it. Sam, do stop barking. Sit, Sam, sit." And so they're just sounding out really simple things, but they feel like it's part of a larger story. And so they feel like, oh, I'm an awesome reader. In the back, there's games where you can test their reading comprehension. They think they're just having fun, but you're making sure that they know what they're reading. Our wipe cleans are awesome for building fine motor skills. And just a little hint on the wipe cleans, I just cut the top off with a razor blade, and so it gives it a place to store. And we have all sorts of different wipe clean books. Now, if you live with a toddler or a preschool or early elementary kid, you know that they always want to know why. And so something I love about Usborne is we have great books for those even very young ages. This book is a board book. It's my very first dinosaur book. We also have one about space. There's not too much text, and something that's great is you can actually just read bits and pieces here and there. You don't have to read every little snippet on every single page to get the story, or the information in this case. We have a new series. It's called My First Reference Book. This one's about our world. And again, the text is in chunks. You don't have to read every little snippet, and it just answers so many of those questions that kids have. Now, flat books are an amazing thing for kids. For some reason, when they learn something with a flat book, their brain retains it better. I don't know if it's just like involving their fine motor skills or what. But we have several different levels of flat books. So this one is our flat books for our youngest readers. This is Peek Inside Dinosaurs. The flaps are really great. My 3-year-old daughter is obsessed with this series right now. She loves to read these. Awesome nonfiction titles. This is our Lift the Flap First Questions and Answers. What makes it rain? This answers all sorts of weather-related questions for little kids, like why do rainbows appear? How hot is the sun? How does lightning flash and thunder roar? And where does the wind come from? For our oldest kids, we have our See Inside series. See Inside Your Body is probably the most popular one of all, but I love this one. This is See Inside Great Cities, and you can just introduce your kids to all parts of the world. It will take an older reader hours to go through and read all the information and lift every flap. Or if you're reading it with a younger child, you can just read snippets here and there, and it will work. Another great selection is our Write Your Own Storybook. We have several of these, and what's great is they give kids creative prompts. They give them some instruction. This is my daughter, so you can see she just started working on it. And then they also have like these awesome vocabulary word phrases. So if you have a child who is loving to write, or you want to inspire that, this is a great choice. One of my favorite series that we've had for a long time is our Beginner series. These are awesome nonfiction books. Again, text is broken in chunk, illustrations are awesome. And we have so many of these, all sorts of subjects. Well, a new version has just come out, and this is our Young Beginners series. And it's the same idea, great factual information for little kids, and these are for even younger ages. The last books I wanted to show you are our encyclopedias. So this is our history encyclopedia. This is the paperback version. Very, very popular. Lots of times kids will just read these for fun, but they are a great resource too for homework and projects and all that kind of stuff. And this one is our library-bound science encyclopedia. Now I actually had to go get this one from my son's bed. He's been reading it. Oh my goodness. This is, because it's library-bound, it's very durable and very heavy. So you can do stuff like this with it. Now, the awesome thing about both all of our encyclopedias and most of our nonfiction for older kids is the internet links. So the way that works is you go to the usbornequicklinks.com website, you would type in the book and the page number, and it's going to bring up additional resources, games, videos, all sorts of things. So if you have a child that loves a particular subject and wants to learn all they can about it, that's great. If you have a homework project or something like that, it's also awesome for that too. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure that you'll be able to find a great book to help your child's mind grow.